Have you ever just stopped and wondered what true, rock-solid success actually feels like? Well, today we're diving into a tarot card that's more than just a symbol. You could almost call it a destination. We're looking at the Four of Wands as the ultimate vision for financial freedom and really celebrating that incredible life you've worked so hard to build. So let's get right into it.
Look at this. What you're seeing here, it isn't about hoping or wishing. No, this is the finish line. It's that perfect, I've arrived moment. It's the culmination of every single bit of effort, every risk, and all the dedication you've poured in. This right here, this is the goal.
So to really understand this moment of absolute victory, we need to know where it comes from. The Four of Wands is part of the suit of Wands, which is all about the element of fire. We're talking about creativity, action, movement, that raw, enthusiastic energy that fuels our biggest, boldest ambitions.
Okay, so how do we get to this amazing vision of success? How do we build this for ourselves? Well, we're going to break this scene down piece by piece and kind of create a blueprint. And you know what? It all starts with the foundation.
First things first, notice those four massive wands planted firmly right in the foreground. These aren't just for decoration, they're the structural pillars of your achievement. They represent something solid, something stable, something you intentionally built to last.
And the number 4 itself, it's a huge deal. Think about it. 4 walls, 4 seasons. It's all about order, stability, and getting tangible results. That's why the keyword for this card is established strength. This isn't about luck. This is the direct result of laying that solid, unshakable groundwork.
All right, so once that foundation is totally secure, then the celebration can begin. This is the emotional payoff, right? This is that moment where you finally get to kick back and enjoy the fruits of your labor.
I mean, what's a harvest without a celebration? Look at the rich garland of flowers strung between those pillars, and you see those 2 figures welcoming us with bouquets. This whole scene just screams harvest home, a time of pure, shared joy after all the hard work is finally done. You know, one source just absolutely nails the feeling of this card. It's described as that bubbly, high-as-a-kite feeling, the joy of living. This isn't just some quiet satisfaction. Oh no, this is pure, unfiltered excitement for everything you've accomplished. This card marks a major milestone. It's about recognizing a massive success, maybe celebrating the anniversary of your business, or just taking the time to enjoy those well-deserved rewards. It really is a time for ceremony and pure joy. But wait, the celebration is just one part of the story. The real prize here, the long-term benefit of all this work, is the security it creates for your future.
Now, I want you to look beyond the party, way into the background. See that? There's a bridge over a moat, and it leads to this large, beautiful house. That isn't just a home. That's your fortress. That's the castle of security you've built, and it represents the permanence of your success.
This home, it symbolizes what the sources call the perfected work. It's a haven of refuge. It stands for not just prosperity, but for peace, for harmony, and for lasting, long-term security. It's that deep-down knowledge that you are safe, you are provided for.
And to really appreciate what this security means, let's put it in context. On the left, you have the peace and prosperity of the Four of Wands. And on the right, the sleepless nights, the anxiety of the Nine of Swords. That contrast, it just says it all, doesn't it? The work you do now builds a future that is free from that kind of hardship.
So let's bring all these incredible pieces back together. We have the foundational pillars of established strength, we have the joyful celebration of our harvest, and we have the permanent security of our castle. What does it all add up to? What's the final picture?
At the end of the day, the Four of Wands is the very definition of freedom. It's freedom from financial worry, freedom from crummy situations, and the freedom to enjoy the secure, abundant life you have earned through your own actions and your own dedication. This isn't a gift, my friends. This is a reward.
So as we wrap this up, I want you to reflect on this. What pillars are you setting in place right now? What is that great prosperity milestone that you are actively building towards? Hey, if this breakdown gave you a new perspective, we'd absolutely love it if you'd like this explainer and subscribe for more insights. And let us know what prosperity milestone you're working towards in the comments below. We genuinely look forward to reading your goals. Thanks so much for joining us.